Hi, it's Tanya. I'm the one that got shot in the face with a 44 Magnum and had a supernatural near-death experience. And I'm here to tell you about it. Well, first of all, I want to tell you, I was wild. I was living in the world and I did not deserve for the second chance that Yahweh has given me. I didn't deserve it. I was on the pole, dancing on a pole, doing this real heavily, just wild as I can be, right? But the night I got shot, I prayed. Well, first of all, when he shot me, he fainted. And I ran to the bathroom to see what had happened, and it was so bad. And then I think that's when shock set in, because I was going down the hallway, and I was running as fast as I could, and it felt like I was going in slow motion. It was wild. Shock is wild. It was wild. Then I had to make my own 911 phone call with my tongue blasted off. So it was crazy. So anyway, here I am. Called my 911 phone calls, and the ambulance couldn't find me. I had to chase the ambulance down. The adrenaline that you get after something like that happens, it's wild. It's just wild how all that. Well, then I got in the ambulance and I started praying. I said, Father, I'll work for your kingdom. If you please let me live, let me see my kids again. I'll straighten up, I promise, Oh, I was praying so hard too. Well, I got to the ambulance and they put a homemade, well, they fixed it. My surgeon's so cool, he fixed it for me. But I had a trach, they put a homemade trach in me, in my throat in the ambulance because, So, then it was wild. So, and then when I was going into the emergency room, the voices started getting further and further away. And then all of a sudden, it's like something, like a magnet came down. I didn't see my body. I didn't see my body laying there on the table. But this magnet got me and started pulling me up. Then I went through these colors. These beautiful colors. Colors I've never even seen before. They were like three-dimensional, eye-popping colors too. And then the peace there is like, it's not just quietness. It has its own feeling. And it has its own, it's so beautiful. And then the love there was so thick and tangible, I couldn't contain it. I couldn't contain the love. And the closer I got to the light, the more the thicker the love got. Thicker, and I kept on going. I was like eyes. I didn't have a body. I was like a tadpole going through this tunnel, going towards the light. I went through the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And here I am going through the light. There was a man there. He said he was real bright. I couldn't tell you what he looked like because he was so bright, brighter than the sun. And it didn't even hurt my eyes. You would think that bright light like that would hurt, but it didn't. And then he said to me, "Welcome, child." And I said, "I got shot. And I'm so sorry." I said, "I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." Oh, I didn't want to cry. I didn't think I was going to cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for crying. And then I told my son, "I'm so sorry." He said, "Yes, child, I know you were shot, but everything's gonna be okay." And he touched my shoulder right. I was standing like this, and he was standing in front of me. He took his right hand and touched my shoulder, and Then it felt like a whole ocean went through me. A whole ocean went through me, and then I woke up to the nurses and doctors running around me freaking out, right? I was clinically, to them I was dead, right? Then I seen this mask come down over my face, and they put me in drug-induced coma. I heard everything. I heard them give my mother never-ending bad news, how I was never going to talk again, how I'm going to be brain dead because my brain swelled and bled for 5 days, and how I'm never going to eat again, talk again. And I said, Mom, don't believe them. But she didn't hear me. I said, don't believe them. I met the Holy One, and he says everything's going to be okay. I kept that in my spirit. I kept that in my spirit, and I knew that his promise, he told me everything was going to be okay, and I knew everything was going to be okay. And it's like I came back with new eyes. I see everything differently. It's like, talk about being awake. It's like I know people, it's wild. I'll tell you all about my spiritual experiences that I've been going through. Oh, the devil came after me. The devil came after me, I'm telling you. But right after I got done healing, it took all that time, 15 years to heal. As soon as my healing was done, crazy things started happening, right? And I'm like, this has got to be from what happened to me when I died and everything. But I'll tell you more about it. And I love you all. And his name is Yahweh. He told me his name was Yahweh. And when I was fasting and praying in my apartment, it was wild because I was fasting and praying in my apartment. It was a little bitty apartment. And, my apartment got real big when he came down. I was like, oh, I got on my knees. I said, welcome, Father, to my apartment. Because I said, what's your name? Tell me your name, Father, right? And he told me. He just laid it all in my lap. And I'll tell you how he did it and how he's been working with me on this journey. Some crazy things. I've seen some crazy things. And hallelujah. May miracles and blessings chase you down in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Hallelujah. Love you all. Bye.